Hello everyone. Let us say if you have to delete an issue in Jira. First of all, you should try not to delete an issue without any reason. Let us say you are working on an issue and the work has been done. There is no further work needed. Then of course you can resolve it. You can close it. But when you delete an issue, you're basically deleting the uh, history of what happened. So delete an issue only when you are sure that this issue was maybe created by mistake, or maybe you're doing some testing. I think these are valid cases. And today I thought I'll probably show you this very simple shell script to delete an issue. Of course, it is nothing but a curl command. Now, I have been making these videos talking about wonderful things that you can do using using nothing but a shell script. And I basically wanted to show you these things because I think I think these shell scripts can be really useful, especially when you are trying to maybe automate the work, or maybe you're trying to uh, maybe connect different systems together. So with the help of these shell scripts, and by the way, these are of course nothing but simple scripts, more or less, something like that you can maybe adapt, modify based on your requirements. But the main objective is to learn and to, of course, understand how you can interact with Jira programmatically. So what I was thinking is I will show you this endpoint. So I have been talking about, by the way, uh, different endpoints, especially for Jira Cloud. And to delete an issue, you have to basically use this method called delete. And this delete method is basically using the same endpoint that you might be familiar with, which is nothing but REST API 3 issue. And then of course you have to pass in the issue key here. So let us say you have to issue this, you have to delete this issue called blah blah blah, which is definitely I want to delete because it is something that I created for testing. Now, there is one thing that you need to be aware of. If you have, let us say, this issue with a subtask, then you cannot delete an issue. You in that case you need to basically delete an issue and all the subtasks. But to delete an issue, what you need to do is you need to use a simple script like this. If you look at this script, it is not doing much apart from just using this curl command that you can use. And I'm of course passing in the issue key. So if you run this, let us say if you have to delete an issue, so of course you can, I'll probably go to my folder where I have all these scripts. Now I'll simply do delete issue, and of course it is most likely it will work because this issue that I was working on uh, is something that can be deleted because there are no subtasks here. So this will work. And if you have a subtask, then what you can do is you can pass in something like this, like delete subtask is equal to true, like this additional parameter. Let us try. So maybe if I want to also maybe make sure that if the issue has any subtask, delete them and also delete the issue. So you can actually pass in this here. So I'll just do that. I think I need to use question mark. I'll probably paste it here. Okay, so I think this looks good. So delete subtask is equal to true. And there is no change in the script, by the way. So I'll probably find one more issue. So let us find AN hyphen 216. So this subtask, not a subtask, but this issue is something which can be deleted because I don't really see any subtask. But let us create a subtask. So I'll go to, because it is cloud, I am not massively familiar with the interface. Okay, yeah, sub 1, sub 2, I think this is fine. So we now have two subtasks. So if I go back to my script, what I'll do is I'll probably let us try one thing. Let us try to delete the issue run the script without this additional argument. Okay, so let us try if we can. We will probably hopefully get an error, and let us see. Okay, so we have the error here, and it says issue does not exist, or you do not have permission to see it. Makes sense. Oh, I think I did something wrong. So I think I was trying to delete 216. So at least we now know what happened if the issue does not exist or something is wrong. So let us try 216, and let us run the script again. Okay, so we have this error, which is actually very clear that you cannot delete this. So AN216 has subtask. You must specify the delete subtask parameter to delete this issue and all its subtask. So let us do that. I'll go to, okay, I'll just change the issue key here. Okay, so we have this additional parameter, delete subtasks is equal to true, and let us see if this works or not. Hopefully it will work. And if, okay, it's taking a bit of time, which is fine, because I know that my internet connection, not the internet connection, but my Wi-Fi card is giving me trouble on this laptop. I need to replace it, but I think it worked. So let us see. So if you can of course refresh the issue and you don't see the issue, it means that this worked. Of course, you can also check the HTTP. You will get the status codes when you do something with REST API, and if it is not an error, then if you don't really see any error message, and you don't really see any anything that says it didn't work or the request failed, then of course you can modify the script if you want. Now the thing is that I'm of course right now passing this issue key in the script, but if you remember, we talked about also parsing the issues by reading a CSV. So you can also do that. I mean, you can actually, I have this like a simple script that will read a CSV, and it will then perform something on those issues that will be found in the CSV, and you can of course delete them if you need to. Maybe you're doing testing, or maybe you have to delete those issues. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Bye bye.